A man who lost his job to AI is now living in an RV. This is his story. In the US, there's a growing number of people who lost their jobs to AI. Sean K is one of them. He's a 42-year-old software engineer from California with more than 20 years of experience. For most of his career, he worked at a company in the metaverse sector. Last year, he was earning $150,000 per year. But his company had been struggling for quite some time. The problem was they spent a ton of money building virtual reality technology, but the return on investment was weak. Year after year, they kept burning through their cash. And then the pandemic hit, which made things worse. As a result, they had to lay off thousands of employees. Sean was one of them, decided to look for another job in the tech sector. At first, he was hopeful because he was a skilled software engineer with a lot of experience. But then he realized something was wrong. There were no longer any job openings. All the companies he used to work with had gone through a digital transformation. They replaced highly paid engineers with AI tools that cost a fraction of the price. Sean went on to apply for over 800 positions, but he only got a handful of interviews. That's less than 1%. Some of the interviews were even conducted by AI bots, not humans. Sean would have never agreed to work with an AI bot if he had the choice. But these days, it's hard to come by a real person in the hiring process, as oftentimes their resumes never even reach a human being. They get filtered out by an algorithm that favors younger candidates or those with the right keywords. Sean had neither, he told the New York Times. Quote, "It's like I'm invisible. I'm not too old, but my level of experience is too old." In the end, he got only 3 job offers, none of which were close to his previous salary. In addition to the lost income, Sean also had to sell his belongings to pay his living expenses. He sold his Audi, his Rolex, and other luxury items. He even put up his 3-year-old iMac on eBay with the listing titled, "Need money, price reduced." Eventually, he had to move in with his parents to save money. To make ends meet, he started working for DoorDash. He drove an Uber all day to make extra cash. Sometimes he worked 7 days a week. It's not what he wanted to do, but he had no other choice. He said, quote, "I'm not proud or ashamed about it. I just do what I have to do to survive." Now, Sean's story has become symbolic of the AI job displacement crisis, especially in tech. His situation shows us 3 things. No. 1, AI tools like ChatGPT are replacing skilled human workers. Even high-paying, white-collar jobs are no longer safe. If you're a professional, you might think your job is secure, but that may not be the case. One day soon, an algorithm may be better and cheaper than you. No. 2, experienced professionals can be overlooked due to AI-based recruitment filters. Companies are increasingly using AI to filter through resumes. If your resume doesn't have the right keywords, your application will be rejected by an algorithm. And no, 3. There's a growing number of people who lost their jobs to AI. We're seeing more and more stories like Sean's across the country. Many of them are highly skilled workers who got replaced by AI tools. Now, why should you care about what happened to Sean? Because it's not just happening to low-skilled workers. It's happening to everyone. The truth is, AI is evolving much faster than we expected. It's changing the world as we know it. And most people don't even realize it yet. Sridhar Vembu, CEO of Zoho, agrees. He recently warned that AI could wipe out many high-paying software jobs. He said, quote, "This isn't the big layoff. This is just the beginning of the layoffs. A lot of software engineers will be out of a job in the next 2 years." He believes that the widespread adoption of AI is going to accelerate the pace of layoffs. This is not just limited to the tech industry. Any job that involves repetitive tasks is at risk. So what should you do about it? Well, the experts say workers will need to retrain and adapt to the changing demands of the job market. It's also important to keep learning new things and to be aware of the latest trends in your industry. The bottom line is this. Sean's story is a wake-up call for all of us. AI is not just a tool, it's a disruptive force that's changing the world as we know it. People who ignore this reality will get left behind. Sooner or later, we'll all have to face the impact of AI. Let's hope we're prepared.